Hey guys, welcome back. So I'm looking on this article from the World of Tanks portal, where, let's go from the beginning. Update 127, Festive Strike, new random events, well-deserved reward, 3D attachments, and advent calendar. Let's cover these as quickly as possible. Update 127 is coming your way, commanders. Winter is nearly here, and the fun-filled holiday ops event is just around the corner. I wonder which washed-up actor they're going to use this time, but that's okay. That's a topic for another video. We're not going to debate that here. Random events on Cliff and Siegfried Line. If I killed the name, I apologize to my German friends. Random events are expanding to 2 new random battle maps, Cliff and Siegfried Line. Each event scenario offers unique, evolving battlegrounds and tactical opportunities. Okay, Cliff. Lighthouse Crash 2-part random event. So basically, they're telling us, as we see in this nice video over here, the graphics are gorgeous, by the way. A plane crashes onto the lighthouse, sending debris to block key lines to sight and provide strategic cover. Here's how each stage unfolds. Part 1. Stage 1. Lighthouse impact and debris blocking. Let's see. The debris obstruction. As the plane collides with the lighthouse, debris falls, blocking lines of sight and creating cover for vehicles ascending the mountain. Okay. Defensive zone. The fallen debris forms a sheltering position near the lighthouse where a vehicle can remain almost completely hidden. Because you guys remember whenever in the beginning of the battle where the two teams are contesting who's going to go up the lighthouse and they get shot to shit, usually, like 90% of the time. Not to mention 95. Central shielding. Additional debris sections block central firing lines, protecting against shots from key map positions. Okay, so for those who play light tanks, good news for you. And you can go up that mountain much easier. If it happens in the beginning, because if it doesn't happen in the beginning, well, it's useless. Or whatever. Part 2, plane crash and extended cover. Flank blocking. The new debris obstructs critical firing lanes on one flank, adding cover for flanking maneuvers. On one flank, but it can be used in both teams, right? Logically, yes. I don't think they would make even more unbalanced maps, like, for example, Mines, which is highly unbalanced for the southern team, just saying. Crossing cover. Wreckage along the center protects players moving through central areas. Okay, so this is it for Cliff. Now let's look at Siegfried Line. Carpet bombing random event. This event unfolds with a bombing run over the urban map area, the city, reshaping the terrain and creating new tactical opportunities. Wow, look how those buildings are exploding. And some of them get reduced to rubble. I guess that's good news for RT players like me. I mean, look at this. Ooh, it becomes more open. Finally. Because if you're an RT player, you hate these maps. These parts of maps. That's why Prokhorovka is my favorite map of all time, because there's no cover anywhere. You just saying. Okay, so before you guys start with your anti-RT hate comments, which I can understand, because I've been hit by RT so many times myself, and I also get frustrated. To be honest, let's see. Destruction effects. Certain buildings are leveled. Passageways are opened. Correcting my grammar there and my reading. And new positions are created for both teams. AKA, RT can shoot the living shit out of you. New cover. Debris forms defensive spots, including balcony positions, allowing for varied strategic use. Closed firing lanes. Some lines of sight are obstructed, making interdirection movement safer. Let's hope they do something about the field, but I don't think they're going to do that. Open passages. Clear paths allow for streamlined travel between city blocks. Additional adjustments. Collision zones. Destroyed areas become hazardous to vehicles upon impact, resulting in instant destruction. And, yeah. I will never forget what happened to a friend of mine live on stream. My friend German Intelligence. What's
just a dream.
What's the name of that? Himmelsdorf. He was going through Himmelsdorf. It's just... Watch.
Ah! I forgot! Oh my god, I forgot! No, dude, I actually forgot.
Oh man, I love that guy.
That's never happened to me before,
so funny
man.
sometimes. Epic fail, by the way. So, additional adjustment covers. Okay. Cleared vegetation. Existing foliage in impacted areas is removed for clearer sight lines and navigation. So, yeah, for those bushwankers, well, it's bad news for you. Well-deserved award. Your gifts for 2023-2024. At the end of the year, as the end of the year approaches, it's time to get your well-deserved award. Most players are really listening to this or reading this, they'll be like, free garage slot. Yet again. Here's an update. Well, I haven't sold any of the vehicles because I'm a collector. The 2023 award has been extended, giving you until the 4th of December 2024 at 06 UTC plus 2 to collect it. Just log into the game. Just log into the game. 4th of December. Oh no, I know one person who's gonna lose this, and I was just talking to him on Viber less than half an hour ago. Oh god, because he's away on a trip. He's gonna be gone for 1 month. He's a friend of mine, and of course, subscribe to the channel. I'm not going to mention who he is exactly. Well-deserved award. Okay, there goes. Afterwards, the new 2024 well-deserved award will become available from the 5th of December 2024 at 06. If you want to get your reward during the upcoming holiday ops, log into the game and claim your gifts through the notification center. But this is not exactly clear up until when. It says, keep an eye out. More information about the 2024 well-deserved award, aka free garage slot for most of you, and the preview of what's in store are coming soon. Now, why do I say most of you? It's good news. Because there is something that I'm going to mention later on, which I read over here, regarding the bugs which are still existing in the game, that, well, some of you are going to hate us, Supreme Commanders, something like that, aka tank collectors. Oh boy, something that I read which confirmed something I was afraid of. I'll leave it for a little bit later. 3D attachments, whatever. They've inserted these new features in the game, these filters where you click and you see specific tanks, which is very good, which is amazing. Advent Calendar 2024, open doors to festive rewards. Advent Calendar is coming back, offering a daily surprise in-game rewards from the 1st of December. Log in each day to unlock a new reward. Did you miss a day? No problem. You can claim the missed gift for the next day during the active stage. After that, you can get your missed items during the holiday using, holiday ops resources. You can either grind them or pay for them. The money, you know the money? View full patch notes. Here comes the fun part. Oh boy. Oh boy. Random events. Cliff and Siegfried Line. Now, here's the question to WarGame. And I want you guys to participate in this. Let me know in the comments below. What do you think? Why does WarGaming call them random events when they're not even random? Why? I mean, I'm gonna send this to my friends in WarGaming, this video. And so, guys, seriously, tell your bosses, your developers, whatever, tell your team, why do you call them random events? Just call them events. Standard events, changes in the maps. If it were, for example, if in the case of Cliff, using this map, for example, that one right over there, if the plane would, I don't know, it would crash on a random location on the map, I would say yes. And in a random time in the beginning of the match, 1 minute later, 3 minutes later, 5 minutes later, whatever, then you would say, yes, it's a random event. Or if an artillery barrage would just shoot a random location on the map in a random time interval, then I would say, yes, you have the right to call it a random event. Or if the event itself were random, like either an artillery barrage or a train passing through or an earthquake, or that would be hilarious. Could you imagine the ground starts to shake and it creates a huge crevice, a huge opening, and you can't go across? Or some tanks would die instantly, falling into the into the chasm. That would be amazing. Yeah, I'm giving them ideas. So those would be random events, or maybe a plane crash, an earthquake, artillery barrage, you name it, and at a random time interval. And it would always be random. You wouldn't know what it would be and when it would happen. That would be a random event. But otherwise, please do me a favor, WarGaming, don't call it a random event, because it's not a random event. It's bullshit. So, Advent Calendar, okay, 3D attachments. Now here's the fun part. It gives you an update on the crews and how to dismiss them, and how much XP they could have at the time of dismissal. And, for example, if they have up to 210,060 XP, you don't have to enter the XP amount. That could be dangerous, because some people might even dismiss their crews by accident, maybe, I'm just saying. If they have 210,060 to 630,180 XP, which means 2 100% perks, the previous one was 100, a crew member can be dismissed by entering the XP amount of most recently trained perk, which is more secure. From 630 and up, you still have to enter the XP amount of the recently trained perk, but can be recovered within the full month. But then again, why would anyone dismiss any crew member? Has anyone dismissed a crew member? Any one of you? Any crew member which has... Because remember, up until recently, we had these 50% crews, 75% crews, excuse me, those I could understand that you want to dismiss them and keep just the good ones. But WarGaming removed all these crews, these under 100. So why would you dismiss any crew members? Unless, I don't know, you bought a new tank, you don't need the crew, you already have a crew from another vehicle, and that vehicle that you bought is a premium vehicle, and they just have the 100. That's the only reasonable reason why anyone would dismiss a crew member. But then again, my opinion is keep your crew members. You never know when you're going to need them. I've never dismissed any tank or any crew member. Okay, if a crew member has a 0 perk, the third value always applies. New vehicles are entering the game. France, Iraq 105 Proto, I wonder what that is. Char Murat, another Char. USSR, another object Kust, another object, 265T. And Italy gets the Prototipo 6. Known issues. This is the fun part. Oh man, when I read it, I died laughing. Vehicles receive damage when colliding with objects after falling from a small height. You guys remember the video that I made with the epic fail with one of my friends and subscribers falling with the T-49 and receiving 1,000 and something damage? I can't remember, 1,300. I can't remember. And he was left with just a small amount of HP. That's ridiculous. Okay, vehicle outlines may not function correctly behind certain types of foliage. We've seen that. Multiple sound effects can play simultaneously in the garage. That's happened to me a couple of times. Replays. One of my favorites. Read what it says down there. Replays. Wait, let me bring it a little bit up to level up with my finger. Replays crash on attempts to rewind or restart them. I was right about that bug. Even on a vanilla client. Battle chat is frozen for all team members with this, while the Supreme Commander animated dog tag is displayed during the pre-battle countdown. Oh boy. Oh boy. Maybe this was the bug, this one, the specific one. Maybe this was the bug that was making the replays just... But wait, it says battle chat is frozen. Okay. Some vehicles are missing from the Hall of Fame. Who cares? The heightened vigilance, at least I don't care. The heightened vigilance and focus and target directives do not work unless the designated target and sound detection perks are trained. Please avoid using these directives until the issue is fixed. Okay, I've never used these directives. I didn't know about this bug. That's news for me. Fixed issues and improvements. Let's see. They fixed the issue of the vehicle name in the technical characteristics widget header not matching the name of the vehicle selected in the garage after accessing the profile of the crew member of a different vehicle through the barracks. Okay, I didn't know about that. Fixed the issue of XP being received by the wrong crew member when the accelerate crew training option was enabled. What? What? Has this happened to any of you guys? That one right there? The XP going to a wrong member, even though it has the accelerate on a specific member, but going to like the second or third. Fix the issue of some crew members having incomplete descriptions under certain conditions. I do not know what that is, never heard of it. Fix the issue of an explosion effect appearing inside buildings after firing at them. You call that an issue? Wait, let's read that again. Fix the issue of an explosion effect appearing inside buildings after firing at them. Why would you fix something like that? I find that realistic. WarGaming. Like, wait, what? Oh my god. Oh boy. Oh boy. Why would you fix something like that? That's amazing. Fix the issue of forest environment elements being illuminated after firing and exiting sniper mode in some cases. I'm not sure I quite understand this. Fix the issue of forest environment elements being illuminated after firing and exiting. So what, it remains on your screen or what? Fixed various gameplay and various issues in the stories mode. Like, who cares? No, I don't. Fix the issue of not all visual effects of the what? Garmer? Is that a tank or is that a spelling mistake? For the Garmer 3D style functioning correctly when rotating the turret in the Kampfpanzer 50T. Okay, it's a name. Most likely a name. Certain objects such as floating rocks and grass have been adjusted on Mannerheim Line. So, the point is, if you see a Supreme Commander in your game and you do not have the option that removes the tag, it's a special mod on Aslins, you're screwed. You can't talk. Oh, and as a bonus, I discovered another bug in the game. Let me show it to you.
A few moments later.
Now here's the bug. And a shout out to Jesus for helping me in conducting this experiment. This bug relies on when we try to fix our damaged or destroyed modules on the tank, and sometimes the controls do not work. The panel down there where you want to push 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc., nothing works. You can't switch ammo, you can't fix your tracks, you cannot heal your crew members, you cannot set out the fire, which is the worst if you have fire extinguisher, unless it's the automatic, that's a different story. So sometimes how this bug occurs, now as you can see, my tracks are let's see, my tracks are damaged. Okay, so what I'm going to do I'm going to hit 4. I'm going to type 4. Tracks up. Let's wait 1.5 minutes for the cooldown, and we'll be right back.
One eternity later.
Okay, so now my tracks are damaged again. Actually went off. It just got fixed, and as you can see, let me show you. Oh boy! Oh boy! I accidentally shot him. Oh man, I'm such a goof. Okay, now, as you saw, let's show that again. As you saw, right over there, I typed in capital. Now here's the bug. Sometimes when you type in capital, this becomes deactivated, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna try. This bug doesn't always work. Let's see if we are lucky. I'm gonna push 4 now that the cooldown is, cooldown is finished. I'm pushing 4 right now. Nothing's happening. So sometimes, it doesn't always occur. When you type in capital, whether it's you're holding down the shift or I don't know, and you try to activate the second or the third type of ammo, or you try to fix or heal or, use the manual fire extinguisher, you can't because this becomes deactivated. That's the bug. And as you, go out and try it for yourself, you see that it doesn't happen often, but it does. It occurs. How do you activate this panel again? Well, what you can do is that you can hold down Control. You see the mouse moving? And you can double click over here. And if you want to switch ammo, the same thing. Holding down Control, double click on the ammo that you want. Unfortunately, this is the only way that you could go around it, but that is very inconvenient in battle, and WarGaming has to fix this bug. Thank you for your time and patience. I thank my friend for... He's probably AFK by now. Whatever. I told him just shoot my tracks and do whatever he wants. Okay. And, yeah. That's it. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Members, stay the best. The rest of you, just stay awesome. Bye-bye.